that they have. There is no note movement, then they have all the relevant information that will take place. So I believe that because the TRL community for many years has had those feelings and sort of said, hey, we're not too sure where we want, some have wanted, depending upon where they were. We actually get the local government commission who set up those boundaries originally to resolve it.
Yeah, which I think you are going off on a tangent. We have got an issue before the council now which relates to the representation review. We make a determination on that. We don't hand this off to some other outfit. We are elected to make the decision. We put the submissions forward.
I agree entirely. We don't, one of the things within here is one of the boundary changes in which we don't have it, so you can ignore.
Your Worship.
Thank you, you can ignore that part of it, but right now we have a conflict.
No, we don't have a conflict because we haven't even had a hearing. No. We haven't had any deliberations.
Yep. At present, Councillor McGill says, I will sit on here saying I have no conflict of interest.
He could sit on here and at the end of it, if there's a difficulty about the votes, the votes might go whatever they happen to be. But it's after the issue that then you can challenge. You can't challenge in advance. We're getting way off on what the law says. We're getting into opinions.
Jonathan Salter has said would be disqualified from the hearing completely.
That would have to be done by a court after the event.
Well, that's why we then have a thing. I'm saying...
No, we don't. We carry on with the hearing as we've got today. We are here to make a decision. We're not here to shove it somewhere else. That's my opinion.
Right. Thank you. So, Councillor McGill.
Your Worship, if it makes... I agree with Councillor this year that this is a matter for this council to decide. If it makes any difference to your Worship's view, I am prepared to withdraw the fourth part of my submission about the secession. I have tried to explain to your Worship on several occasions that despite the fact that you saw this as a threat, I was approached by various people, a number of people, unsolicited, to suggest about going north. I also have said that I haven't any view on it. I have also said on a couple of occasions that I felt it was my duty as a councillor to bring this forward. I have no view. I actually, right now, would not like to see that happen. I would like to see TRL stay with South Waikato District Council. That's just a personal view, okay? The only reason that point was made was because people approached me, not just one or two, but between 15 and 20 people, and I have no idea whether that's representative of the 2,000 people. I don't think it probably is, because people who have a strong view tend to express it. But I am quite happy, Your Worship, to, in my case, withdraw that portion of that part of the submission. I also have an open mind on that. I have no doubt I have an open mind. If my day job as a lawyer, I have to consider these things on an almost daily basis. So it's not unusual for myself to find, these sorts of situations as to whether there's a conflict of interest or not. So I don't know whether that makes any difference, but I'm quite happy to withdraw that fourth point. So that we're just looking at the question of, the number of councillors, the number of wards, and whether the TTV. Surely we can make that decision today.
Sir, I don't believe you can, having just got off the phone, but I don't believe that I will now not have that part of the submission because they...
Yes, I can withdraw a portion of my submission.
Again, as you look at the expression there of interest, that the opinion that is coming in from those is that there would be that challenge, and that again as part of the representation, as you said, to a 25, so there was a feeling in there that we can't ignore. and we have to do it. Councillor Shattuck.
I've got a copy of this submission, and it says, if I just bear with me, I, Terence Michael McGill, for Opal, I confirm that the submissions made and signed off by Cassandra Robinson, which was sent to the council on the 5th day of May, represents in toto my own views and submissions on representation review. I was part of the discussions held by the members of the Tiwao Community Board which led to that submission. I endorse wholeheartedly the comments made in that submission, hence enclosed is a submission, word verbatim, but on this occasion from myself as a ratepayer and person residing within the Tiwao Board. Where the words appear the board, this shall be deemed to be the writer. So to me, and it's dated 6th of May and you've signed it. So to me, that in my mind, and I just want to share that with you, suggests that you can't just withdraw some of your submission just to suit you now, because here it's in toto my own views and submissions on representation review. So I think for convenience now you want to take some of it out, when here you definitely support and have a view.
I'm sure your worship, of course I've had a strong and held feeling. So I believe I can, before we hear this matter, I'm able to change my submission. And I'm offering that to the council in respect to that fourth point on the submission, if that makes us in a position to be able to decide this issue today, which I believe should be decided today.
Well, I am.
So to me, that is tied up with the secession because it's part of the community board, and you've said that. So I don't think we can separate them. I'm afraid. I don't think we can separate the two, which is in opposition to what Councillor Senior thinks.
The local government New Zealand view, in which it comes in from Craig, and I read it, I support Craig. Councillor McGill is entitled to have strong views on the matter of representation as long as he is open to changing those views to the submission. So, yeah, but the finish. Once a councillor puts his views on paper by the way of submission, and firmly in this case, it is hard for the community to regard him as having an open mind. It is standard practice that if you make a submission to a committee on which you are a member, you need to stand down during consideration of that submission and the issues it addresses. It may not be necessary to stand down for the whole meeting. It depends upon how wide the issues in the submission are. To be honest, one of the reasons we recommend that councils use independent panels to undertake their representation reviews. Interestingly, one of the reasons Councillor Bjork may make this vision is by doing this, we're entitled to him to make an appeal to local government commissions should he be unhappy with the councillor's decision. So local government New Zealand has said no, the Auditor General has said no, the Commission, Jonathan Salter, the consultant, Director Local Government, Jonathan Salter, has said no. So council, I am bringing that to your attention, and on any one of those, we are open for legal challenge.
If it is the will of this council, and to show my open mind, if it is the will of this council that I am not entitled to vote, despite the fact that I believe I am entitled to vote, if it is the will of this council that I am not entitled to vote on this issue, I will accept that will. And I will therefore not participate in the decision, if it is the will of this council.
And that was when we spoke earlier was your decision, which I applauded. When you first put it in, you accepted.
I don't think the things you've got are correct, but clearly you have a very strong view, your worship, on the matter, and I would rather see this thing progress and be dealt with. And if this council feel that I have some sort of conflict of interest, and I would like me to put it to the council to see whether that is the case. If it is the will, I will
Councillors, would you raise your hands if you believe Councillor McGill has a conflict